Hi everybody, it's Joe Chaffee here on a Sunday afternoon. I'm at Bubbles Falls. It's actually called Bubbles Falls. It's not a nickname. It's just off Sunrise Highway at the Oakdale merge. And just going to let you know my connection is pretty weak. I actually have been fishing in the back of this little, I don't know, creek, I guess you want to call it, where the water comes down off the falls. I'll show you that in a second. But this is the Long Island Railroad Bridge. The train just went by, the southbound train, and usually the north one follows. Hello, Mr. Panici. Yes, the pool. Thank you. I'm almost 60. I lose my train of thought a lot. By the way, Mr. Panici, just so you know, there is probably no seagrass left in here because I have been pulling it out on every single cast. Spending at least 2 or 3 minutes on every cast, just cleaning my line up and my lures. It's very frustrating. But I'm going to show you here. That's the falls. Mike, is that the Connecticut River that's coming through here, or is this the Great River? I'm not sure. But that's the bridge over Sunrise Highway. There's a waterfall there. And if you look, there's a clearance, very, very small, of about 18 inches. If you can cast in there, there's some nice size trout. Yes, I know, there are extremely large snapping turtles in this pool. He needed to tell me this. Thank you. I'm so glad to know. Yes, it is off the Connecticut River. Thank you. But you know what? It's a nice little spot. It really is. It's just, I'm here by myself. It's great. It's quiet and peaceful, and you can see the beautiful sunshine as we have going into the late afternoon and early evening. And I've got my poles, I got my cigar. I'm just, you know, just relaxing away, and figured I'd give you guys a shot here. The sea breeze is actually in here. It was already here when I got here about an hour ago. So it's probably, it feels like it's in the middle to upper 70s here. It's very, very comfortable. I know where I left my house, which is about 5 miles north of here. We were at 90 when I left. So you can see the huge difference just 5 or 6 air miles make when you head down toward the south shore of Long Island. You got that south wind coming in. It really, this time of year, it cools it off so nicely, even on the hot, you know, especially on the hottest of days. That sea breeze comes on in, and you see it kind of pools in the corner there. You know, it's all really, really pretty. Yes, I need a beer now, says Harold Jacobs, if only. So I'm thinking at some point, because usually after the southbound train goes by, the northbound train follows within 5 minutes or so. So maybe if we get lucky, we'll see the train go by. For all you train buffs, of which I am one, by the way. I love trains. I have 7 Lionel train sets in my basement, and one of these centuries I may actually put them up again. So for the rest of the you know, obviously the weather's great for this evening and tonight. You've got outdoor plans, go ahead with them. You can see there's a nice breeze blowing in here too. It's every bit of about 15 miles an hour or more. Tonight, nice and clear, warm night, probably in the 60s to around. Some spots may have a tough time getting below 70. Another hot one tomorrow. Whoa, let's see if we can get that. Got an Osprey, got a fish. Whoa, I don't know if it showed up on the video. I hope that came up on that shot. But that Osprey got a nice fish. That was really cool, very unexpected. I hope I had the camera in the right spot. There's some glare. It's a tough time for me to see it. There's a deer skeleton. All right, after I won't show that on the live mic, but I'll take a look after the next train goes by. It's safe for about 45 minutes. So tomorrow another hot one. Tuesday another hot one. Late in the day we've got this backdoor cold front that's going to come through. It could be a couple of thunderstorms running around Tuesday evening. Then Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to have an onshore flow, especially on Thursday. So Wednesday might not be too bad. It may still get into the 80s in some places. But Thursday, it may just be in the 70s and even in the 60s on Long Island, depending on how much cloud cover there is. And then we're going to probably start to see an increasing chance for showers going into Father's Day weekend. We have a slow-moving front that's going to be pushing east. The wind is going to turn south-southwest, so it's going to get warm and humid. It's not going to get hot, but it certainly will get warm to very warm and humid, with some showers and some thunderstorms running around Saturday, and maybe more numerous on Sunday, depending on the timing of the front, at least the way it looks right now. Also, and I put a post about this up on my on the website if you want to take a look, the overall pattern across the eastern United States is actually favorable for some tropical development in the Gulf of Mexico or in the northwestern Caribbean. I think that's where you would that's where you're likely to see it anyway this time of year. And a lot of the models have been sort of pointing to this for the last 5 or 6 days for next weekend, some kind of tropical system forming in the northwest Caribbean or in the southwest Gulf. So that might be something to keep an eye on, although at this stage of the game, it's a real long-term speculation. I just put it out there because I figured the models have been showing it enough that, you know, some people have been chatting it up a little bit. I figured might as well write about it. I'm dubious at this point about development because it is still too far out, but the upper air and what's going on down in the tropical Pacific would suggest that there's a possibility of some kind of tropical system coming into the northwest Caribbean next weekend. So I don't hear the train horn, so you know what's going to happen. As soon as I stop this video, the train's going to go by. So I hope everybody had a great weekend, and I'm sorry, but somebody just messaged me separately while I'm doing the video, so you're going to have to wait, whoever it is. I don't recognize the face, but I'll check you in a second. I hope everybody enjoyed the great weekend. Yes, Christine Marsoni, if you look right, let me see if I can turn it around. I'm gonna, right up there, you can see there's an Osprey nest right there. I haven't seen any, the Osprey that went by before did not go to that nest, so I'm thinking it doesn't belong to, that's not its home, but that nest is probably home to somebody, some nesting pair, and there's a few of them. They're all over the place here on the South Shore. So if you've never been out here, you know, there's quite the nature's harvest when it comes to this sort of stuff. So take a trip down. And for you cigar buffs, I'm smoking a La Flor Dominica 700 Maduro, which is a very good cigar. Okay, so anyhow, I hope everybody, as I said, had a great weekend, and you're looking forward to a nice week ahead. Father's Day's coming up next weekend, so make sure you remember Dad. And we'll post maybe a little bit later when I get back home. We'll see what's going on, and we'll take a look at what's going on weather-wise and look at some maps together. All right, everybody have a great evening, and we will talk to you later.